and the other black women that sit around her as she says all this troubling shit about people. You'll have your day, honey. And when you have your day, you'll be like everybody else in this room that sat with her and around this app that have sat with her. She's only arguing with all these women. It creates her umbrella of victimhood. Because people looking from the outside in, they do think y'all picking on her. And I was cussing her ass out too. I said, let me pull back. Thank you, Dee Dee. Yeah, leave the first snake frozen. The only reason she's arguing with us is because Tommy pays her no attention. Child, she begging for Tommy for attention like Carrie begging for a blowjob and shit. Come on, Tommy. Come on, baby. That's her over there. Talk about Tommy. Talk about Tommy ain't answering. I talked about her for 3 hours and she's not responding. Tammy, you black gorilla. You fat black gorilla. Even though you skinnier than me and you shape better than me, but I'm gonna call you a fat black nappy head gorilla. Cause Tommy won't answer. Then if I don't say shit, Hurls, that's why you look black and white at the same time. Irish girl, you home wrecking whore. KK, fuck you, you nappy headed bitch. She goes in on us. But it's not because she has anything against us. Tawana, you left me and I thought I was going to use you for your intelligence and you skated before she could use you because she was going to slay your ass. When you start showing your credentials in there, she was like, jackpot. You were supposed to build her a YouTube empire. And Cream, you little boy body having motherfucking. She called me a Cream, one kind of nappy head bitches, and said Cream got a body like a little boy. I said, bitch, I bet you she looked tea in the bathing suit, though. Who the fuck wouldn't want a little boy body? I know I would, rather than be big. The fuck you jealous? She's jealous of Cream's youth. Hey, Fifi. Starved the cancer. Because I don't know if you realize it. She be talking about Tommy for the longest. And Tommy be on a whole nother beat. She be over there sitting with Dre Baby and them. She be on a whole nother beat. And she just be in there going off. When she sees she can't get no rise out of Tommy, that's when she tear our asses up. That's when she put up doll baby leather suit picture. She put up that picture. It was about 120 degrees in New York. And my friend who's a choreographer, he and I went to the show The View. And that's that day I had that nappy ponytail. But I ain't lying, y'all. My edges was done when I left home. But by the time we got to that motherfucking studio, my edges, my hair was all dry and it was too long. The thing with having nappy hair is if that shit get too long, it's too much work. And I was in between haircuts a little bit. She tore my ass up. And she talk about Cream kids. You know Cream go crazy if somebody mentioned them little motherfuckers. You can't talk about her kids. But she know that about us. She knows Sabrina's a trigger for me. That's why she went and attacked Sabrina. She's been watching us, studying us. She knows our triggers. She know if you mention Bigo Chef kids, Bigo Chef gonna lose her motherfucking mind in there. Still record her and get your information and what she's doing to you. But I say we just starve that bitch. So people who come in will see her acting like an animal and not us. And to all the men, I see so many male bloggers all over YouTube who want to address the issue between cisgender women and trans women. Now, biological females and trans women, I think we could say, we want y'all to stay the fuck out of our business. And if they're going to be a problem, let the women work it out amongst themselves. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm over it. Watching us at each other's throats. When I say cisgender women, I'm talking about my women who were born with female genitalia. You are the blueprint. You are the cream of the planet Earth. Your breasts hold life. Your hips bring forth life. Your womanhood is set in stone. You don't have to argue with no trans woman about it. You don't have to feel like you have to battle for your position as a woman. Because if you really on your womanhood shit, I don't give a fuck who walked through here. My shit is set in stone. You know how you go to the grocery store? You be like bread, check, milk, check, womanhood, check, check. You don't got to fight them bitches because they want to be women. Just watch when they get over here, right? And when they see how fucked up we get treated, and when they be telling you they problems, do like I do. Oh, that's just woman stuff. That you're going to go through that as a woman. Them bitches going to catch hell. And they going to get over here and be like, oh, and then they say things like, I didn't know y'all go through all this. Mm-hmm. You going to get cheated on. You may get your ass whooped. You going to get dogged out. You going to get dragged. You going to get called names if you ain't got the right texture, hair, and complexion. Come on over here and be a woman. I invite you over to the party. You don't got to prove shit to nobody. The women will be arguing over their womanhood like because she want to wear hair and nails. Would that make your pussy dry? Like it drop your FICO score? You know what it is with her? I think she speaks before she really thinks about the impact it will have on others. But she also has a room full of people that like what she says. The Boom Squad is all women. The Boom Squad is not a bunch of men over there. That's a bunch of black cisgender women over there. We're the ones supporting the child molesters on here. We're the ones supporting the pimps on here. We're the ones supporting the trans women that don't love us on here. Because you got trans women that love women on here. All trans women ain't after your womanhood. They just trying to solidify theirs. They're not after your womanhood. Stop acting crazy. I don't think she hates us. I think she's an emotional ass cancer and had her feelings hurt a lot. So she's saying all that shit based on her experiences. Certain things Cherry can tell you about womanhood. You know why? Yeah, I don't listen to that. I take the parts from every person on here and what I can use. But Cherry can tell you about womanhood. She sure can. She's been a nigga. Cherry been a man. So she could tell you certain things about womanhood. You can learn from anybody. I'm not saying that you hurt a lot of her doctrine I don't agree with, but some of that shit is true. Hey, Miss Sexy. Thank you. Some of the shit she says is true. When she said y'all be doing too much for niggas with no benefit, she's right. And y'all trying to make a man being a man sound like prostitution. No, but I don't know nobody who gonna go dogs shopping and don't at least got a leash, a bowl, and a bone. But you could get a bitch with nothing. Okay. Some of the things she says is true. Y'all make a woman, a man, being a gentleman and looking out for you. If you just go fuck niggas because you want to fuck, you end up with crazy situations happening because what if you get pregnant? You don't even know his dating practices to know, is this a nigga that's gonna hold me down if I, what if this and that happened? Y'all need to be fucking with a purpose. Y'all fucking and ain't getting nothing out of it. Now her, she gonna get some money because she know it's slim to none that, like, it's hard for trans women to find relationships with men who are gonna take them seriously unless some of them leave the country. You're both. Fish is not, the fish is just a gay term that gay boys use. When women get mad about it, first of all, you wasn't supposed to know about it. What happened is y'all all started throwing shade and what's tea. All of that's gay lingo. Why is the fish word the only one that bothers you? Most straight women, y'all know more gay slang than most gay people. But the only one that offends you is the fish. I've been the fish for years, girl. People been calling me that for years. That shit, when I first heard it, I said the fish. And then they was like, oh, I mean you a girl. I said, oh, okay. I'm not trying to change something. That word is nothing new. I mean, I was a young girl with people saying the fish. So it's not like they made that shit up just to insult y'all. That shit been around for decades and decades and decades. They've been calling us the fish. It's a gay slang. Like, just say I go out with a bunch of people and some of the girls are trans and I'm the only one who's born female. They'll be like, oh, she's trans. She's one of the girls too. They'd be like, no, she the fish. And they'd be like, oh, okay. It just tells somebody that you're a girl. It doesn't mean that you smell like fish. Sometimes y'all read too deep into things, but niggas, you fucking calling you a bitch and not taking care of your kids, but you're not worried over that. Pick a struggle, bitch, because gay people gonna call you the fish. I'm telling you that shit is not a new word. It's not. I swear to you. The first time somebody called me the fish, I was very young. I was like, why they call me the fish? What? Why they call me that? Why just mean you're a girl? I said, oh, okay. Mm-mm. It's a gay slang, like throw shade, what's tea, what's the box is, Miss Stain, all that's gay shit. And you being a fish is just more gay shit. But I think there's so many men in that conversation that I don't think men should be in that conversation. I think men should leave that conversation for trans women and cisgender women to talk about their motherfucking differences, not have somebody who's sitting there allowing the cisgender women to attack the trans women or vice versa. It needs to be a mature conversation between cisgender women and trans women. But I'm gonna tell you, to the cisgender women, and you can call yourself the real women or whatever you want to call yourself, sis. I don't give a fuck who put a wig on, nails on, titty, get a fake booty, get this, get that. I'm still the motherfucking blueprint. I'm still the blueprint. Your womanhood is not threatened because somebody else wants to be a woman. Do y'all understand that? and that you don't own womanhood. You don't own it. Nobody has it patented. It just exists. It doesn't, it's not, nobody owns it. We can't tell people, oh, you want to be a woman and you got a dick and you got this. I'm not concerned what's in the next bitch panties unless we fucking. That's her business. I don't care about that. Mm-mm. Cherry has been rewarded for bad behavior, so she behaves badly. That's all. Cherry has been paid a lot of money on this motherfucking app, not giving out a bean for being rude and nasty. So she just does it because that's what her people love. She's a Cancer. She probably cry in the middle and get her feelings hurt, and you know how we do. Mm-mm. And I don't think she hates women. I think that she's had bad experiences and she let it mold her story. She's the sum of her experiences. I see women do fucked up shit sometimes. A trans woman walk in, and if a man look at her, you be the one to go say she trans. How you know he ain't know and still like her? I've seen women do stuff like that. But do I think she's so much beautiful than every other trans woman or every other woman? She's good looking and she's a good looking girl. But just because somebody's dark skinned doesn't mean you look better than them. And it's a bunch of black women over there listening to it. Just like Trina B's audience. It's a bunch of black cisgender women over there with him calling you ignorant, bad mother. It's us supporting the bullshit. I just would like to hear, I think that sometimes Cherry's approach is just